So before the Denver teacher strike totally upended my life, I had this whole beautiful plan to spend a little bit of time every day leading up to Valentine's Day working on the process of self-love. And yes, self-love is a process. You're not flawed because you don't do it completely all the way every day. No one's born doing it. We've been trained, we've been conditioned, we've been told over and over, you don't look at what you did correctly, you look at the one thing you missed. So an overachiever or perfectionist will look at a 99 out of 100 and only see a failure. They don't differentiate between a 99 on a test and say a 49 on the same test, because I'm expected to get 100 all the time. That type of thinking, that tightrope thinking, that all or nothing binary-ish thinking, that doesn't lead anywhere good. It's no wonder you don't love yourself. All you do is sit around and look at the flaws. So today, we're going to start that process of looking at the parts of you that work. Because once you have a good idea of what works, it doesn't seem cheesy to say to yourself, I got what I needed. This does what I need it to do. This is a process I went through 20 years ago when I tried to be okay with my body. I needed it to be a safe place once more, not this thing that had betrayed me completely. So, we're going to start where I did, and that is square one. Once you look in the mirror, fully clothed is fine. Could be that moment right before you brush your teeth. Could be that moment looking at your reflection in the mirror after you've finished doing the dishes or started making your breakfast. I don't really care. What I want you to do is look and see something that functions. Because if you are alive, part of you does function. And part of you does what you need it to do. I have eyes that see. I have ears that hear. Not to make this too ableist, I have all my teeth. I have all my teeth in the front. I have really good crowns that don't fall out. My neck is really nice. I do like my hair. Not am I having a good hair day, but in general, I like my hair. In general, my feet touch the ground. Find one thing that works. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but you're going to come back to that thing over and over and over again today. Because in those moments when you catch yourself saying, man, I just don't like my thighs. If my thighs are a little narrower, if they were a little thinner, I'd be able to wear these other pants. And then I'd run faster because I'd be happier. And we make up all these lies about what would change if we changed. And I want you to stop. Catch yourself in those moments when that's happening and stop and say, wait, you know what? I have eyes that see, I have ears that hear, I have parts of me that work. Whatever part of you it is, I want you to repeat yourself. I'm just going to pick on eyes and ears again, not to be ableist, but we're going to start there. I have eyes that see, I have ears that hear, I have parts of me that work. And focus on the parts that work, and you realize that your thighs actually do what you need them to do. Whether or not you want them to look like something else is a totally separate question. Your body functions. You are good, and you always have been. Someday when things break, we can be upset about it not functioning the way that you want it to, but today, everything that makes you unhappy is probably connected to aesthetic, not to function. So let's focus on function. Let's celebrate the eyes that see and the ears that hear. Because if you got 2 eyes that work and 2 ears that hear, you're ahead of me. Don't forget it. Yay! And after you've said that to yourself, I have eyes that see, I have ears that hear, there are parts of me that work. That's when you say, hell yeah! Well, hello, hell yeah. Hello, hell yeah. I have eyes that see, I have ears that hear, I have parts of me that work. Focus on what you can do, focus on what functions, and we are one step closer to fully embracing the awesome, incredible, lovable you.